roads are like glare ice. What do we got here? Looks like Lapland longspurs. Maybe there's a snow bunting mixed in. Hey everyone, it is October 24th. Yeah, may not look like it. We've had snow on the ground since October 16th. Temps in the 20s, 30s. I think we hit 40 yesterday, but it's going to go back down. And this is virtually live 11. And I haven't done one since August. Although we were pretty busy with our Bob Russell Bogwalk at Winterberry Bog, and I'll show you that later. We'll head over there. But I'm just cruising Admiral. We're gonna start out on snowy Admiral Road. Probably about 6 inches of snow on the ground, and it's about 28 degrees. No. 22 degrees. Yeah, let's see what we can find. It's not winter, as my friend Larry Weber calls this season. It's Otwin, kind of that season between autumn and winter, when after the leaves fall down, but before the snow. But this year that gap was very short, like a week maybe. But yeah, let's tour around the bog and see if we can find any interesting birds. Fox tracks, black-capped chickadees, and this time of year sometimes the boreal chickadees will hang with the black-caps. I think we're gonna head over to Mary Lou's, see what she has, see if there's any Evening Grosbeaks back yet. And Mary Lou is one of the few that feeds year-round. The Friends of Sax-Zim Bog Welcome Center and other sites, we take them down in late March, early April, because the black bears are waking up then, and they wreak havoc on our feeders. Then we usually don't put them up till November, after deer season, sometimes after Thanksgiving. But this year, maybe we could put them up sooner, because it's basically winter now, and I'm sure all the bears are down. The latest I've ever seen a black bear is October 31st, but you can get a few stragglers up in November and even into December in mild winters. Nice fox sparrow. Still hanging on here. Well, as usual, quite productive time at Mary Lou's. Pulled up, I heard, opened the door, heard Evening Grosbeaks right away. And there were, 4 or 5. But right when I pulled up, there was house sparrows and crows and rock doves. They all took off and haven't been seen since. But yeah, siskins, pine siskins, and they're making a big eruption this year. Siskins have that yellow T shape on their wings. There was a rusty blackbird, which is pretty cool. They are kind of late migrants anyway, but this guy is lingering. There was a flock of swans migrating over. Juncos, lots of juncos. Of course, they're being kind of forced to the roadside edges and feeders because of all the snow. And this is Mary Lou's blind that Friends of Sax-Zim Bog built for her. Comfy chairs and nice view out to these feeders. This blind is it's kind of nice for blue jays, and later in the winter there will be more and more evening grosbeaks using this blind. And these chairs are adjustable, so you can adjust your height. And or you don't have to be a photographer, you can just enjoy the show and not worry as much about scaring the birds. We hope to add another blind to one of our properties soon. And you can bring your own perches. Maybe we'll put up some more attractive perches. Hang out here in these comfy chairs and enjoy the show. And please remember to give a little donation to thank Mary Lou and some of our other folks who feed. We can enjoy these feeders for years to come. We're gonna check out Dart Road west of 29 because somebody found a mountain bluebird a couple days ago, and then Mike Hendrickson saw it yesterday, half-mile west of 29 on Dart Road. I guess it was found by Jessica Phoenix, who's a friend of, she's a bog buddy. Way to go, Jessica. I did get the mountain bluebird, the female mountain bluebird, probably primarily because Joe Connolly was already there and pointed to it. So I probably wouldn't have found it on my own. That's how bad I am. But yeah, pretty cool, very rare. I've seen one at Hawk Ridge many years ago when I was the counter there. But yeah, she is surviving. Looks like she's still getting some insects or something out of the open bare patches. But they can eat fruit, rose hips, and crab apples, things like that as well. But yeah, pretty cool. Mountain bluebird, Sax-Zim Bog. Just Just taking a quick hike down to our new property on the Whiteface River. 41 acres of floodplain forest. We finally closed on it. And it's going to be a great addition to our spring and summer programming and fall too. But it's got some rare trees, like, well, rare for the bog anyway. You know, like basswood and green ash and silver maple and bur oak. And it's attracted birds like, you know, some of the more southerly birds like yellow-throated vireo and Baltimore oriole and scarlet tanager and the wood thrush, because we now call this Wood Thrush Woods. And they are not very common this far north. So yeah, very excited about this new property. Oh, there's a grouse across the river. Hold on, let's see if I can get a shot of him. Yeah, rough grouse. Got some footage across the river, and then I was putting my camera down and a belted kingfisher started flying upstream. Getting late for him. Only got a second of video of him. But we're not going to open it up to access quite yet, because we're going to try and implement a few things here before we open up the site for visitors. But by spring, for sure, this will be a great place to catch the spring warbler migration and see some of those more southerly deciduous breeding birds in Sax-Zim. And thanks to those who have donated to the Acres for Owls Land Fund. This is one of those projects that you guys make happen. Land preservation projects, all from money donated by our bog buddies to the Acres for Owls Land Fund. So thank you. And yeah, we'll definitely see you out here in the spring. And the snipe just took off from this little creek, which is on our property. Flows into the Whiteface River here. And this will be a great place where people could drop in a canoe or kayak. You'll have to portage down here or bring some portage wheels. But yeah, you could put in right here and have a nice paddle on the Whiteface River, which is a DNR designated canoe river. Cemeteries are often a good place for birds. Yeah, very late Palm Warbler still migrating. And some snow buntings, which are on time. And we've got snow for them. Also robin. That was a fun stop at the cemetery near Kelsey. Yeah, how often can you say you saw a palm warbler and snow buntings at the same stop in the same place? And we're going to end this virtually live 11 at Bob Russell Bogwalk, the new 1,200 foot long boardwalk, our longest. The only one that makes a loop, and the newest. And we have this cool parking pad for 6 to 8 vehicles as well, and get folks off the road. And there'll be a porta potty here even. Yeah, what's more important than that? Not much. And there'll still be the feeders down by the sign, the Winterberry Bog sign, and we'll Barry the barred owl will be back this winter? I don't know. And how about those three-toed woodpeckers, black-backed and American three-toed? Well, probably, since the tamaracks are still suffering from eastern larch beetle, so where there's beetles, there's gonna be woodpeckers. But I think let's go take a walk and see if we can find one of those guys today. This boardwalk is in memory of Bob Russell, who was well, he was a nice guy. He was an awesome birder. And Kim Eckert, one of the founders of Friends of Sax-Zim Bog. Bob was his lifelong buddy, bird buddy. And so Kim kind of spearheaded the fundraising for this boardwalk and quickly raised about $20,000 thanks to Kim, and you'll see all the donors listed here. And also a very generous grant from the Iron Range Resources Rehabilitation Board Regional Trails Grant, $20,000. Thank you to them. And all the volunteers, we had so many volunteers who make this happen. We had a crew of 5 from the Conservation Corps of Minnesota, and our builders, Dan Coda and Andrew Webster, who built the Welcome Center, actually built my house too, and built the Warren Woosner Bog Boardwalk, and they built this one as well. But we had a ton of volunteers who put in a ton of hours on this, but we really concentrated it over a 4-day period and cranked it out in 4 days, the final construction of it. So yeah, Herculean effort. I guess I overdid it carrying heavy stuff because I'm getting old, and I got a herniated disc and pinched nerve, but that's 6-7 weeks ago, and I'm pretty good now. Amazing experience to get out here under the big black spruce, big tamarack, into the cathedral of a lowland bog. A nice Aldo Leopold bench made by one of our volunteers, Lonnie Gervais. Well, this concludes our Virtually Live 11. Thanks for coming along on this snowy October day. Boy, will it melt before winter starts? Kind of seems like not right now, but we'll see. Well, we did see some raptors today. The bald eagles were mostly at roadkill deer. One red-tailed hawk on the south end of McDavitt, and only one rough-legged hawk. And I thought we'd have more, since Hawk Ridge had about 400 yesterday. But yeah, only one. Superstar bird of the day, gotta be that mountain bluebird, that female mountain bluebird, thanks to Joe Connolly and Jessica Phoenix for finding it. Yeah, that was a super rare bird, super rare. I haven't seen one since the 80s up here. Close second has to be that Palm Warbler. That is a tough bird that can survive in these wintry conditions. It's headed from the bogs of the north all the way down to the palms of the Caribbean, so good luck, buddy. I also wanted to say that the board and myself, we decided that the Welcome Center will be closed this winter, and I know that is a bummer because we love seeing you guys, our bog buddies, in person. Everything else will be open, but our building is only 16 feet wide, and it's just too small to social distance, and we don't want to put our staff or you guys in any risk at all. And you know, hopefully in the spring we'll be back to normal and we'll be able to do in-person field trips and on our bog buggy. But yes, our feeders will be filled, the outhouses will be open, the boardwalks open, the snowshoeing trails ready for snowshoeing. So come on up. Head naturalist Clinton, myself, and some of our other naturalists will probably be here almost, every day of the week. One of us will be around, shoveling and filling feeders and cleaning the outhouse, and maybe out on the snowshoe trails. So if you see us, we'll be wearing a lanyard. Just flag us down, say hi, ask us any questions. If you're wondering where the latest bird sightings have been, check our website. Every Thursday we're going to update our bird and wildlife report on the website. So you'll be able to see, kind of plan your trip and where to go. But yeah, we'll miss you guys. But there'll be more Virtually Live videos, and Clinton's going to do some more of his Clinton's Bog Ventures videos. Have a good and safe fall, and yeah, maybe we'll see you in the bog.